A very good day from myself, Devon Govender, and welcome to Speed Down Under. This is KZN's premier harness racing selection show, and it's proudly brought to you by Gallop TV. Of course, we're going to be covering the race meeting that takes place at Gloucester Park this Friday, the 4th of October in Western Australia. It really looks like a nice card to get involved in. There's some real quality equine athletes taking their place this Friday, and we've got none other than trainer driver Aldo Kodapasi, who joins us on the line to give us his selections and previews. Good day, Aldo. How are you doing?
Going very well, thanks, Devon.
All well back in Perth. Everything going good with the horses and the farm, etc.?
Yeah, all's well over here, and we've had a bit of turn in the weather. It's been a bit wild the last few days, but it should be passing, and they should have a nice, firm, fast track tomorrow night.
It looks like a really nice card. We're going to see some real quality on the day come Friday, Aldo.
Yeah, well, we're not far away from our big races coming up. So you'll start seeing a lot of the quality horses starting to return, and there's been a few starting to pop up at trials, and I think in the next few weeks you'll start seeing them showing themselves back at the races coming in the Pacing Cup next month. So yeah, look, exciting times ahead.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing that. Aldo has got a jackpot lined up as usual. We've gone quite thin in the jackpot. The minimum spend there is 9 Rand. That slide is going to come up on your screen. And Aldo has got 2 best bets, and you can take that as a double on the tote as well. So you can play an all to come, and we've got 2 firm best bets there that's lined up for you. Of course, the first best bet is going to kick off in race number 5, which closes at 13:33 South African time. And it is a Group 1 contest. It's the Tab Touch WA Oaks MS Pace. It's over 2,536 meters. Aldo, you've banked number 3 Waterloo, but you've always told us many months ago this is a real quality individual.
Yeah, look, she's the best 3-year-old filly in WA, and she'll show it tomorrow night. She should just burn straight to the front from there, and that'll be the last I see of her. I think she's going very well. Put a line through her last run. It was just a very tricky draw, and a few things didn't go her way. But she'll make her own luck come tomorrow night, and I just don't see any of these horses being able to beat her.
Aldo is very confident about the first leg of the jackpot and the best bet, the first best bet, which is number 3 Waterloo from the Mike Reid yard. Shannon Savalko is the driver. This horse had a bit of hard luck stories in the last run, but she is one of the best in Western Australia, and she could take an absolute power of beating there in the first leg of the jackpot from Barrier Gate 3. Moving on to the next leg of the jackpot, Aldo has gone with numbers 5, 1 and 2. I really like this horse, Louis Dio. Aldo, you've picked this out as the best bet in the past, and it didn't disappoint.
Yeah, he's an up-and-coming horse. He's a big, strong type of horse by Sweet Lou. He's done nothing wrong in his short career, and this looks like another really good race for him, but he's going to get himself into a really good spot early. He'll probably work forward from here and put himself up on the speed early. And there's very nice horses, definitely a horse worth following. But there is going to be a couple of swoopers there, like Rocket City and Soho Bollinger. So you can't take those guys out of play. But I think after that the field drops away a little bit.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. The first selection is number 5, Louis Dio, in terms of the jackpot, but there are dangers in the form of number 1, Soho Bollinger and Rocket City, so include that in the trifectas and quartets as well as those quinellas. Remember, those pools are commingled. The quartets and quinellas, they are commingled, so you can expect some massive pools on the day. Moving on to race number 7, which is the second last leg of the jackpot, the penultimate leg, and that's where the next best bet comes up, as well as the next banker on the card, and it is number 4, Ardy by the Seaside for Greg and Sky Bond. Denny Roberts takes the drive, and Aldo has circled this one as the best bet in the past, and again didn't disappoint. This one could take a power of beating as well, Aldo.
Yeah, she's a quality mare. She's going to get a little bit of pressure from Steno, but Steno being first up might just be a little bit vulnerable. But I think Ardy by the Seaside should just roll forward, find the front, and then dictate the race after that. That's why I sort of put her in as a doubles with Waterloo. They're not going to be paying big backing them individually, but maybe together there might be a bonus there for the punters.
Well, we certainly appreciate Aldo finding the value for us, and you heard Aldo saying possibly take the all-to-come double, and hopefully you can get a decent price because we've banked 2 horses in the jackpot, and those form part of the best bet selections. Moving on to the last leg of the jackpot, which is race number 8. We've gone with numbers 2, 1 and 10, and we'll start with the number 2, Aldo, Chambray.
Yeah, I just think he's going to have the gate speed to burn across and find the front. He's a different horse when he finds the front. And I think Cloud9 will probably be happy to take a sit on him. This is not a very strong race. It's a race of horses right out of form. And so I've sort of picked the 3 horses I think will be leaders back, 3 to fence in this race. But in saying that, Soho Moonraker just needs some luck. If he can get out early, he can be storming home. But I think Chambray just had a bit too much toe early. Cloud9 would probably be happy to take a sit on him. And I don't see anything from out wide being able to get across and put themselves in the race early. It's not a very strong form race. So I'm just sort of picking the horses that I think will sit up on the speed and dictate the terms.
This race is over 2,130 meters, and Aldo's selections numbers 2, 1 and 10. And if I just look at the anti-post odds from down under, number 1, that is Cloud9, currently sitting on $6, and number 2, Chambray, at around about $8. Of course, we will update you on the South African tote once those dividends come through on Friday, because the show is recorded early. But from a punting perspective, I'm sure the punters will be hoping that either number 1, Cloud9, or Chambray can arrive for the jackpot, and they could be making a very, very good profit on the day. So just recapping those numbers: first leg number 3, second leg 5, 1, 2, third leg banker 4, fourth leg 2, 1 and 10, and that's going to cost you a total of 9 rand. Of course, I know the guys will probably play this quite a few times, and they'll hopefully look to make a good profit. The best bets: race 5, number 3, Waterloo. Of course, she takes her place in that Group 1 Tab Touch WA Oaks. That forms part of the best bet. And then race 7, number 4, Ardy by the Seaside. Touching on the best bets, Aldo, we were doing some stats yesterday. Overall on harness racing, there's around about of a 74% win strike rate on Gloucester Park and 65% overall on harness racing. The stats are looking good.
No, that's good. I'm very happy that it's all going well, and hopefully the punters are getting a decent return, and hopefully we can keep it running for them.
Thanks very much, Aldo, for providing us with your selections and previews, and also for taking the time to give us that detailed analysis on the card.
No, like I said, my pleasure, and hopefully the punters are getting some value out of it. I'm definitely enjoying it my end.
Thanks to trainer driver Aldo Kodopasi for providing us with his selections and previews for the race meeting that takes place this Friday on the 4th of October. And if you're playing this jackpot as well as the best bets, good luck to you.